In this activity, we match the verbs and the nouns. Have a shower. Wash your hair. Watch the news on TV. Text your friends. Have breakfast. Clear up the mess. Cook a meal. Go to the toilet. Do your homework. Send an email. Make a cup of coffee. Relax in front of the TV. Listen to music. Do the washing up. Put on makeup. Read magazines. Complete these sentences with the correct verb. Number 1. I never have breakfast on weekdays, only at weekends. 2. I have a hot shower every morning and every evening. 3. My sister washes her hair at least 4 times a week. 4. She didn't have time to put on any makeup this morning. 5. My brother never reads books or newspapers. He only reads music magazines. 6. I don't often do the washing up because we've got a dishwasher. 7. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Does anybody want one? 8. My dad always watches the 10 o'clock news on TV. 9. My mum says I text my friends too much. 10. You made this mess, so you clear it up. 11. Can I send an email from your computer? 12. How can you listen to music while you're working? 13. I'm always so tired after work. I just want to relax in front of the TV. 14. I cooked a meal for 10 people last night. 15. I didn't forget to do my homework. I forgot to bring it. 16. Can you wait a minute? I need to go to the toilet. Exercise 4. Make the sentences negative. Number 1. I don't get up at 7:30 in the morning. 2. The supermarket doesn't open at 6 o'clock. 3. My mum doesn't come from Newcastle. 4. At the weekend, I don't usually visit my parents. 5. My friend doesn't go to Bristol University. 6. Stephen doesn't work in the BMW factory. 7. My sister doesn't drive a Mini. Exercise 5. What are the questions? Number 1. What time do you get up? 2. What time does the supermarket open? 3. Where does your mum come from? 4. What do you usually do at the weekends? 5. Which university does your friend go to? 6. Where does Stephen work? 7. What car does your sister drive? In Lesson 3, we looked at the various word order possibilities. Here we recap by applying this to the sentences we just studied. Number 1, I get up at 7:30 in the morning, is an example of structure B. Subject, verb, preposition phrase, preposition phrase. No adverb used in this sentence. 2 is also an example of structure B. Subject, verb, preposition phrase, again no adverb is used. 3. My mum comes from Newcastle is also an example of structure B. Subject, verb, preposition phrase. Sentence 4, at the weekend I usually visit my parents, is a combination of structure A and C. Notice that the frequency expression, at the weekend, is used at the start of the sentence. Normally it is at the end of the sentence, but can be used at the beginning as well. Frequency, subject, adverb, verb, object. Number 5 is an example of structure B, subject, verb, preposition phrase. So is sentence 6, Stephen works in the BMW factory, subject, verb, preposition phrase. Finally, sentence 7 is an example of structure A, subject, verb, object. No adverb or preposition phrase required. Revising question word order with the sentences we just studied. Question word, auxiliary verb, do or does in the present simple, subject, verb. Number 1. What time do you get up? 2. What time does the supermarket open? 3. Where does your mum come from? 4. What do you usually do at the weekends? 5. Which university does your friend go to? 6. Where does Stephen work? 7. What car does your sister drive? Okay, exercise 6 is revising the third person form of the verbs that we studied today. Have, third person, has. Wash, washes. Watch, watches. Text, texts. Have, has. Clear up, clears up. Cook, cooks. Go, goes. Send, sends. Make, makes. Relax, relaxes. Listen, listens. Do, does. Put on, puts on. Read, reads. Study, studies. Exercise 7. Put the words into the correct order. Number 1. Cinema, you, the, to, often, go, how, do. How often do you go to the cinema? 2. Meet, never, eat, I, because, don't, I, it, like. I never eat meat because I don't like it. 3. Listen, evening, the, to, parents, radio, the, my, always in. My parents always listen to the radio in the evening. 4. Holiday, how, do, have, often, you. How often do you have a holiday? 5. Sometimes, restaurant, we, Japanese, go, to. We sometimes go to a Japanese restaurant. 6. For, late, never, am, school, I. I am never late for school. What is the verb? Breakfast. Have, has. An email. Send, sends. A cup of coffee. Make, makes. Music magazines. Read, reads. My friends. Text, texts. In front of the TV. Relax, relaxes. To the toilet. Go, goes. Your hair. Wash, washes. A hot shower. Have, has. My homework. Do, does. To music. Listen, listens. The news on TV. Watch, watches. The washing up. Do, does. It up. Clear, clears. A meal. Cook, cooks. Makeup. Put on, puts on.